Hi, everyone. Welcome to class. I'm Susan Crow, and this is Math 1530. I have put this together to kind of give you an overview of how the course is laid out to help you find the things you might be looking for in the course. So let's just take a look at the course really quickly. The first thing is all your course information documents and helps are in the orientation module that's linked in an announcement for week 1 and in the Getting Started content modules. So if you go to the orientation module, you'll find the course policies, which is the syllabus. You'll find a schedule that you need to print out because it lists all of the assignments and when they're due. You'll find exam policies that you need to read, dual enrollment expectations if you are a dual enrollment student, and then a Getting Started module that has a lot of other information in it that you're going to want to look at. So this is where you start. Print out the things you need to, take a look at everything, okay? And once you've done the orientation module, then what you'll do is you'll go to the first week's weekly guide. This is week 3's that I have showing here. But every week you'll get a weekly guide. The format of the weekly guide will be there'll be useful links up at the top. The first thing I'll link to is that schedule so that you can check due dates if you need to verify a due date for an assignment for the week. There's tutorials for using StatCrunch. We'll talk about StatCrunch in a minute. There's notes and resources and then links to everything that you have to do for the week. So let's break this down into what you're going to see and what those links look like. So the 3 main things you're going to have is you're going to have pre-class videos and lecture videos that you need to watch, and you can take notes in the blank notes that I provide for you. Those are class notes and activities. You'll see the link for it in the weekly guide. Just print them out. Go to the library at Pellissippi. Just print them out. All 4 of them are in there for every unit for the semester. There's 4 units in the semester. Print them all out in one day. You'll have all the notes, all the blank notes to be able to take notes. So what you'll do is you'll watch the pre-class video. There's a place to take notes for that. You'll watch the lecture video. There's a place to take notes for that. Any place where you have a practice where you're supposed to practice that and then check your answers with the key because the key is also in content. Okay, so then you have quizzes and you have pre-class quizzes and lecture quizzes. Those are linked. Those are in Brightspace as quizzes. You'll just click the link in the weekly guide and take the quiz. Then there's also homeworks, reviews, and tests. These are in My Open Math, but you link to it from inside Brightspace. You don't even notice that you've left Brightspace to go to My Open Math. So if you want to turn one in late, there's a 10% penalty for that. Even for a test, if you're late on the test, 10% penalty. You don't have to contact me. You just take it. The penalty's built in. If you're late, there's a 10% penalty. All right, now let's talk about the 3 different kinds of things that I just mentioned. The first one was watching videos and taking notes. You'll find the link to the notes in the useful links section. And you'll find the links to all the videos that you need to watch in the assignments that are due this week section. And I put a time stamp beside each of the videos. I added the time for you so that you know how long of a commitment that video is going to be. So just watch the videos, take the notes in the document you printed. The second thing will be the quizzes. There's pre-class quizzes, and those kind of just after you've watched the pre-class video, and the pre-class video is really just kind of an introduction, some little thing you're going to need to know during the section, and then you'll take the pre-class video, the pre-class quiz for that, and that'll just check your understanding of that little thing that you need to know. So there's one of those for each section. Lecture quizzes. There are 7 lecture quizzes in the entire semester, and those cover the content in more detail. So you'll just click the link, take the quiz. Homeworks, reviews, and tests will be listed in assignments under My Open Math, and there'll be that link, that My Open Math link will link to all the My Open Math assignments for the unit, all the homeworks, the review, and the test. What you will do is you'll complete the ones that are listed for the week, 1.4 and 1.5 in this little picture that I grabbed. 1.4 and 1.5 are due. So you'll go into that My Open Math link for the unit, and you'll do the 1.4 homework, and you'll do the 1.5 homework. They'll be in there. Okay, setting up StatCrunch. Here are the instructions. Here are probably the best instructions for setting up StatCrunch. So if you've had trouble doing it, maybe follow these instructions because I think they're better. And if you can't set up your StatCrunch account, if you haven't done it by maybe Sunday, I'll probably post an announcement that I'm doing a session on Sunday to help you get into StatCrunch so that you have that and you're ready to go with it. Okay, digital resources. These are also in the course. They're not assignments per se. They're listed under assignments, but they're resources that you can go back to. So digital resources are like your textbook for the course. You can use them as a resource online, or you can print them out in paper form. They're always linked in the weekly guides. So here's how they're linked. There'll be a link up at the top in the useful links for the unit, a whole unit's worth of digital resources. Inside each section in the weekly guide, there's a link to, we call it a study resource, and that's the digital resource. Like in section 1.5, you've got your pre-class video, your pre-class quiz. The next thing is the study resource. So you'll open that up and use that as your textbook. It gives you all the information you need. And then you'll watch the lecture video. In this case, this one has, in 1.5, it has 2 lecture videos. But you'll watch the lecture videos, and that's all you do for this section is you do the pre-class video, the pre-class quiz, study the resources, the little textbook, the digital resource that we have for you, and watch the lecture videos. And you're taking all those on the class activities, notes and activities packet that you printed out. And then you'll have retro math assignments. These are for the students that are in 1530, 0531, which is the WE1 section and the P3E section. These are assignments that are linked in the weekly guides. Their due dates are posted on the calendar. If you are in Math 1530 W06, these are optional. They're not required for you, but I've kept them in the course down in the optional resources because what they are, they're like a review of how to round or how to convert from decimal to fraction or whatever. So you can access them. You will not be turning them in, but you can also access the resources just to kind of help you review stuff if you need to. They're not required. They're under optional for W06. Everybody else, if you've signed up for 1530 and 0531, these are 0531 assignments. They are due for you. If you are enrolled in an 0531 course, these retro math assignments are due for you. Okay, so here's an overview of where things are and what kind of assignments I have. So here's the assignments that I have. I have notes and videos, digital resources, pre-class and lecture quizzes, homeworks, reviews and tests, and then retro math. Where can you find the link? It's weekly guide all the way down the page. You can find the link to any assignment in a weekly guide. Where is it stored? Just in case the link doesn't work, or you want to go back and find it later and you don't want to have to figure out what week it was in, what weekly guide it was in. the notes and the videos that go with those notes and all the digital resources, which are it's considered your textbook, and all the homework assignments and all the reviews and tests and the retro math assignments are all in content. And you never have to go to content and look for them because they're in a weekly guide. When you need to do it, it's linked there during that week. But if you ever needed to find something, that's where it is. They're all in content. The quizzes are, of course, in quizzes. The due dates, the notes and the videos and the digital resources, they don't have a due date because you're not turning them in. But all the things you are turning in, the quizzes and the homeworks and the reviews and the test and the retro math for the people who are doing retro math, the due dates are all listed in that calendar that I tell you to link to. It's at the beginning of every weekly guide. It's in your orientation module. There are multiple opportunities to hit that calendar. If I ever make a change in that calendar, I will have Brightspace alert you that a change has been made in the calendar. And I'll probably post an announcement too, just to make sure you know. Okay, things that are graded, those will be the things that are listed in the calendar. The quizzes, the homeworks, the reviews and tests, and the retro math. So that's it. That's the course. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll help you in any way I can. I hope that this helps a little bit. I'm going to attach the PowerPoint as well so that you can go back and look at the slides and not have to watch the video again to see the slides. Okay. Let me know if I can help you in any way.